Hello, greetings, and welcome to Can You Handle the Truth? I am your host, Jocelyn M. McGuire, specializing in breakthrough counseling, women's ministry, and mental health care counseling. I am experienced with adults and children's trauma. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology as well as a certified circle keeper. My passion is people overcoming with the truth. Now, let's get to you handling the truth. All right. Thank you all for joining in with us today. We greatly do appreciate it. We greatly do appreciate you joining in with us. And we're going to get started here. And last Tuesday, we talked about secrets. Can secrets clutter your mind? Can secrets clutter your mind? Now, we're going to have a continuation. Please, could you please like and share? Please like and share and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Hello, Elder Jamar. I'm so glad you're with us. Oh, today, and we just waiting on a few other people to come on. But while we're waiting, let's listen to a little something, okay? Listen to a little music here. There we go. Hello, Tawanda. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate you joining in today. We're going to wait for a few others to join us as we build up our crowd. Please like and share, as well as subscribe. Like and share. Like and share. All the way to you live from Columbus, Ohio. You're truly Jocelyn M. McGuire. Listen, let's keep the Ukrainians in our prayer. They're going through a horrible situation there. And we need to stand in solidarity with them, as well as stand with those that have been faced with these tremendous storms, tornadoes, and high winds and fires, just destroying them and everything. So let's stand in solidarity with these people and the situations that are happening. Okay. Today, our topic will be, and let me go ahead and share this with you. Our topic will be right here. Secrets in the closet. Secrets in the closet. You know, last week we was talking about can secrets clutter your mind, which was a very interesting subject. And upon that particular subject that we was talking about, can secrets clutter your mind? And I was stating about how secrets have a way of causing people to move to other avenues of having to deal with keeping a secret. And that's some people go and choose different addictions, such as alcohol, drugs, prescription drugs, or whether it be street drugs, smoke, whatever, smoking, whatever. People turn to other vices to be able to cope with the secret. All right. So I'm going to invite a special guest that had reached out and left a comment, and it's about keeping secrets. And we're going to invite them in. Just one moment. We're going to invite, there we go, there we go, there we go. We're going to invite them in. Let's see here, just one moment. And we're going to invite them in. I got to make sure I have their, thank you. Make sure I have their correct spelling of their name is what I have to have here. So we're going to do that. D-A. Oh, it's on caps. No wonder. But we're going to still have a very interesting show today in talking about these secrets. And we're talking about secrets in the closet. Talking about secrets in the closet. And what do we actually mean by these secrets being in the closet? What we actually mean by that? Well, we mean exactly what they are. Secrets that um, no one wants to come out. They don't want these secrets to come out of the closet. They don't want to be found out. So people keep these secrets. Sometimes these particular secrets may even go to the grave. And these secrets that we're talking about in the closet, they are secrets like the parents would keep that they have another child, but however, they have not shared this information with their husband or their significant other. I don't know why come this person is not on there, but they're right here. but they with their significant other. But however, um, the child ended up popping up from nowhere, and there you have it. Now you got a surprise. This this secret that is out of the what closet. The secret that is out of the closet. Okay. So now, let me see. Can I invite you? Let me see. No, do that. But now we have people that have secrets that are well hidden deep inside the closet. Okay. Um, oh, okay. Yeah, that are well hidden deep inside of the closets. And what happens is someone was bringing up last Tuesday. They were talking about how you could uh, ac- accidentally, because you don't know, uh, date your sibling. Okay, date your sibling that no one has shared that they had a child. Okay, you're thinking that uh, the family that you're living with now is the only family you have, and that your sibling, your brother, that's the only brother you have, that's the only sister you have. So you have no inkling or any clues into thinking that you have any other siblings. Why would you? Why would you even think about, I want to do, I got a sister or a brother, when you have a sister and brother sharing a home with you? So you would never ever ask that particular question. However, a secret has been in the closet. And this particular secret can cause a domino effect in a person's life. Now, let's take this for example, because one of our viewers had this particular question, and this is the reason why we're bringing it up. And they were asking, they were saying about how a person had dated this one individual and come to find out that this other individual was their sibling. Okay, were they sibling? And what had happened was this: the mother had a child and gave the child up. All right, gave the child up. But then some, things have a way of coming out anyway. They have a way of coming out. And so what happened was the siblings start dating each other, not knowing they are what? Siblings. All right. They don't know that they are related. They don't know they are related. However, you come to find out they are related. So now you have to what? You have to what? You have to tell them. Now they must be told. Now they must be told that what? Hey, you guys cannot date. You guys cannot date because that would be hard to tell, wouldn't it? How would you tell that? I mean, would you just hurry up and tell it, or uh, would you cause them to break up? What would you do? Would you be plotting, or would you take them both and tell them? Yeah, that's pretty deep. Yes, it is. Yeah. Would you take them and and say, you know what? I got something I must tell you guys. I got something I must tell you. Now, and they in love. They are in love. They are in love. Okay, so
Well, you know how you handle that.
how
Hey, everybody, I'm on the side.
Come on, join us in.
You
Join
know,
in. Join in. Join
you know
in
how
with
you
us.
handle that. You just say, hey, what type of children do you think you're gonna have? What type of children what type of children you think gonna come out of this?
Well, but they don't know their sisters and brothers.
I know, but if they talking about they in love and carrying on, that's how you break up the love.
Oh, how you think your children gonna come out?
Yeah.
But they don't know their sisters and brothers.
Okay.
They don't know
But
about.
now they know, right?
No, they don't know.
Oh, they still don't know.
They still don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that part.
There's trouble in the land.
Yes, that part. Tawana said, just tell them.
Yeah, I say just tell them. I mean, it's going to be life altering, and it's going to be shocking. Of course. That's just like even people will get together and they find out they cousins.
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh, I thought you were about to say that happened to you.
No, that never happened to me, but it happened to somebody close. I know. Oh no, no, no. I want to know who your mom and daddy is. I want to know.
Kissing cousins.
Kissing cousins. Oh yeah, there's kissing cousins too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, they're kissing cousins. Now there are some cousins that know about each other, but we talking about secrets.
So we're talking about secrets.
Secrets. We're talking about the secrets in the closet.
Well, it's just like secrets. How when say a mother that was young, a young mother, or a teenage mother, gave birth to a child, but was not in the right place to be able to take care of the baby, and the parents wasn't going to take care of the child either. So the mother had to give the baby up for adoption. And so then that's a secret because it's not talked about, but the mother ends up having other children that she kept.
I think that has to hurt.
Well, I'm sure it does.
I mean, once the child, I'm quite sure it hurts for the mom as well. The person, the mom that had the child and gave the child away at birth, but then later on in life, she starts having other children. And I'm quite sure it has to be hurtful to the natural mom having to give away her child and have other children. That has to have hurt. I'm quite sure if she could have, she would have kept her child.
Yeah, I mean, because then it's a constant reminder.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
That I had to give up my child, and I've kept the other children.
Yeah,
and I'm sure there is a thing called guilt.
Guilt, yeah.
That is probably eating away at her, because she had to do that.
Right. Yeah. Could you read that, please?
That's just a hurtful situation for mom and children in the end.
Yeah.
Because then even it creates a domino effect even for the child. That child has to go around wondering who their mother is, or father is, and then they get to a point where they can try to find them. They start looking for their parent, their birth parents, and trying to find out some answers on why it's going on. Why did you do this, and why didn't you come back for me or something? Those kind of things, and so it creates something detrimental for that person, especially mentally and emotionally, and then their upbringing, how it totally affects them a lot when something like that happens.
Yeah, it can affect them, and I wonder, with that particular secret, should the no, when they do that, with that particular secret, should the mother come out and tell her children that she has, that she has, and they growing up and she's raising them? Right. Shouldn't she come out and tell her children that they have a sibling?
Well,
when I was younger,
in a perfect world, yes. But since we don't live in a perfect world, and then especially even in our communities, in the Black communities, we've had to hold in a lot of secrecy. because it was taboo for us to talk about certain things, and it was also not, what's the word? Well, let me put it this way: what happens in this house stays in this house.
Yeah, we
Okay.
mentioned that last,
And
on Tuesday.
yeah, and so that mentality um, is carried throughout our culture. We all know what that means. You
Mhm.
know, when the person says that you don't tell it. You know, and I was watching a TikTok video the other day. 90-something-year-old black lady. Her granddaughter films her doing a TikTok. They're kind of cute because grandma's real feisty and everything, right? And so um, the grandma, I mean, the daughter's telling the grandmother about what happened between Will Smith and Chris Rock, and and then also what happened between Jada and uh, what happened between Jada and Will, okay, and how she had told what happened in the on the red table about
Hmm.
her, cheating or whatever, her husband, da 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 da, having an extra amount of affair, being caught up in an entanglement. You know what the grandma said?
Mm.
The grandma said, "I wouldn't have never told it. I would have went to my grave and not have said nothing because sometimes saying things can mess things up."
Yeah, that's true.
And that, I mean, that's the is hard that especially in a marriage, if someone was to cheat on their spouse and it was done for a period of time, and that person, had an inkling about it or something, or didn't quite know, but that person, the wife or the husband, decided to just take it to their grave, and,
Hmm.
and, and spare that person's feelings because sometimes people can't handle the truth.
That's true.
They can't handle it.
Can
They
handle it.
can't handle the truth of it because there's a lot of other things that come along with it, like, oh, they didn't want me, they didn't love me, do they care about me? All those things go on and start playing with your mind and your emotions and everything like that. And it's sometimes some things have to be held in, depending upon the person,
Well, now
because you can't tell everything. Because some things you tell you might go to jail for.
yeah, some days you go to
I'm telling you,
jail. I
because
don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail.
there's some things I done that I ain't
I
telling.
ain't gonna tell. I ain't gonna tell. I don't want to go to jail. But what's this right here? Carolyn Jones. What's she say?
She says, "Do you think this is why a lot of kids act out?"
Because they don't know who their parents are, and their parents gave them away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe it plays on their mind
Mm-hmm.
that you don't want me. Nobody wants me. Um, Here I am, and you throw me away, and you kept them. Yeah, I think this is why a lot of kids act out in that way because they feel as though they've been abandoned. You don't want me, you don't love me, and they don't have the whole truth of the matter.
Yeah.
They don't have the whole truth.
And then even with the whole truth, the truth does hurt.
Oh yeah, the truth do hurt, but there's a way of telling the truth
Without.
causing damage. There's a way of telling the truth because one thing about the truth is this: when you start to tell the truth, you want to have other if it's one of those real hard truths, you want to have other resources that this person can go to and talk about how they feeling, to a professional, how they feeling, and this way they know how to handle it.
Well, what about the everyday person that doesn't have the resource, or
Yes, well,
even though I know, and even though a lot of resources are made to everybody, but some people can't afford it, to go and talk to somebody. Um, that's why a lot of people, healthcare is not that great because they can't afford good healthcare.
mm-hmm.
The health is not that great because they can't afford good healthcare. So for a person for your average person that doesn't have a lot of money, um, what are some things that they could do?
Well, they could maybe if they talk to their pastor.
Okay, so,
It's one thing they could do. They can talk to their pastor. Um, if they have a true confidant, they can talk to that individual as well. Then you can. There is. I'm quite sure there are some places that offer free counseling. It's just the thing about researching and finding it because I'm quite sure there are different programs out there.
yeah,
There's different programs out there. It's just a matter of asking.
that's true too. And then I want to add something to that. That was great. Trusted sources. Your pastor, or a ministry leader, somebody that you look up to, or something like that. That's spiritual, that can help navigate you through this process.
Yeah.
With prayer, because a lot of times prayer changes a lot of things, and covering somebody in prayer is really vital for them to maintain their sanity. So, talking to your pastor, talking to a ministry leader, talking to a confidant, which is a friend or somebody like that, a co-worker, somebody you can put some trust into, that's good. Also, this, and if you don't have somebody you can talk to, my suggestion would be to write it down.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, write it.
Yeah.
Write it down. Writing things down actually is therapeutic.
Oh, yes.
It's a way of releasing it,
Mhm.
and because really, on when it's almost like you're facing it too.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Oh,
you're
yeah.
you're, you're facing it because you have to kind of like you have to look at it, and then you have to think about what you're writing too,
Yeah. Give it
and
thought.
give it thought, and put it on paper
Mhm.
and release yourself. And then what you do is that you take that piece of paper and you go ahead and you have a ceremony for that.
Mhm.
Burn it. You don't need to keep it.
Ain't no need of keeping it.
No, write it down, and then just go ahead and have a ceremony. Hey, this was something that had control or a hold over me for a period of time. Let's go.
Go ahead.
Oh, for a period of time, but it no longer has control over me anymore. No more power over me.
Exactly.
So
Mhm.
you go ahead and you write it down and burn it.
I'm gonna say that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Write it down and burn it because you now acknowledging it. So
Hmm.
well, no, first thing to heal it anyway is to acknowledge you got the issue. Something's going on with you.
Exactly.
To
Yes.
acknowledge it, and
Hmm.
then once you start to acknowledge it, then you be able to what you be able to really deal with it.
Hmm.
You and to deal with things, we don't want to deal with things saying that we want to turn to. You don't want to turn to drugs. You don't want to right there. You don't want to turn to drugs and things of that nature.
Right.
Okay, you don't want to turn to any type of substance that's going to alter your behavior, trying to deal with it. That's not the way we should try to deal with things by suffocating it with something else.
Oh yeah.
So you don't want to do that.
Hmm.
You don't want to suffocate it, all right?
No,
You
not at
don't want to
all.
do that. So you don't want to use any type of substance to mask.
That creates another problem.
That's a whole nother problem right there.
Yeah.
But to mask what's going on with you, I don't see her.
Yeah. It's just that maybe
I don't know why.
it's a possibility that maybe they're setting.
Oh, okay,
It's a
okay.
possibility. Yeah.
Might be.
Hey fam, let's see who's that. Ochi, come on. Hey, what's up, cousin? Okay. Hey man, you gotta get your healing. That's Angela
Okay.
says you gotta get your healing from writing, or you can get your healing from writing.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
agrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get your healing from writing, from writing it out.
And then also as well, let me tell you, sometimes you can take your pain and turn it into something positive. You know, take your pain, turn it into a book.
Yeah, listen.
You know,
Yeah,
turn it into a book.
turn to a book.
You can monopolize off of your misery.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly. And you'll be helping someone else.
oh yeah, definitely.
You be helping a lot of people. How about that? You be helping a lot of people if you were to, okay, if you were to write a book.
Oh yeah.
Write a book.
Yeah.
Write a book.
Write a book. I mean, as for, you know, I don't know where every time I come on here, you know, I always get spiritual.
Can't help it.
But that's for somebody, you know.
Yeah.
It's definitely for somebody.
That's all right though.
To take your monopolize off of your misery, you know. Take your pain and turn it to something positive.
Right.
You know, because you never know how your story may help somebody along the way. Because guarantee it, there's somebody that is also going through the same thing that you've been through.
Right.
You know, and we are supposed to be helpers to one another. And my story may just help somebody from jumping off. You know,
Yeah.
it may just help somebody from crashing. You know, and so I
Actually,
have to be mindful of that. Just
Yeah.
be mindful.
actually, your story could make someone turn their life around.
Yeah.
They have hope. They have hope, and that, oh wow, they read your story, and your story is inspiring to them because they can familiarize themselves with you. They can connect with that because it's like, oh yeah, someone else been through this, and look what happened with them. They came out of it. So your story can actually save a life, turn lives around.
You really can.
And turn lives around. Your story can actually do that. So no, write it down. Write it down. Write it down.
Write it down. Move forward with it.
Yes.
Move forward with it. You know, somebody is stagnant with their story. You know, or being complacent with their story because they feel like their story is not good enough or it wouldn't be received. Don't worry about that. All you have to do is just go for it.
Yeah.
Just go for it and go for it. You know, you have to start somewhere, and then that's a precursor to what's to come. You know, the other books that shall come out of it.
Oh yeah.
You know, other things that's come out
of
it. Because I believe God's going to change somebody's career, you know, to where they're no longer, they can actually live off of what they're passionate about.
Absolutely.
And so if you're that writer, you know, go forth in writing, and God's it's going to be blessed.
Absolutely.
It's going to be tremendously blessed.
Absolutely. You know, these secrets in the closet, you know, there's so many different secrets. You know, I can recall a secret coming out at a funeral.
Was I there?
Yes. See, y'all be thinking I be making this stuff up. I don't be making this stuff up.
I remember.
You remember that secret came out at the funeral?
Why you don't let a lot of people have remarks? That's when stuff comes up.
A whole bunch. And you know, and not only, yeah, but
What did she say?
Yeah, and I still got the tape. Well, anyway,
Anyways,
okay. So secrets have a way of coming out.
Yeah.
All right. Now I remember this other secret came out at a funeral.
Okay.
This was another funeral we went to,
Mm-hmm.
and
I
I don't know. You remember that secret?
don't know.
Okay, I'll tell you about this secret, guys. Okay, this secret came out that this person was the other person's daughter. Okay, the person that had died. Okay, it was their daughter came to the funeral and come up to the car and said, "I'm his daughter."
Oh,
You remember that?
yeah.
I'm his daughter, and we was like, "What? She telling the truth because she look just like him."
Sometimes
I'm like,
sometimes it's factual because it's written all over their face.
Written all over your face. Listen, it can't. I mean, but just think about that. How many times this happens that these secrets come out the closet, and they come out the closet when this person is deceased. They come out the closet then. So now the person that's the survivors, the wife,
Mm-hmm.
and the children, got to deal with it now.
They got something on their hands.
Oh, they got something on their hands. All right. Now that's something right there. They got something on their hands
Something.
right there. Now the deceased gone. They gone. But this wayward daughter that they didn't have, that the wife didn't know about, and the children didn't know about, here she done showed up, and she looked just like you. She looked like you. She looked just like you. Oh yeah, look just like the daddy. Look just like one of the daughters. Oh yeah. This is not a lie.
I remember it's not a lie.
It's not a lie. You look at you be like, oh my God. So the survivors, what do they do with that? What you do with that? Well, I mean, here you are.
A conversation needs to be had.
Yeah, there needs to be a conversation. Like, okay,
can't-
like who's your mama? How first of all, how old are you?
Exactly. We need to timestamp this.
Yeah.
We need to figure out, was you in between some kids, or
Right.
was you before the kids?
Are you the same age as one of these
Yeah.
kids?
What's going on here? So I got a conversation.
Man, now, because that happens. And what did they say? What was the conversation? Conversation was, this my daddy. The mom was dead. I think the mom was deceased. Her natural mom was deceased. And this her daddy, and she been trying to find him. And this is it. She shows up. She shows up
What a way to
in living color. Huh?
What a way to make an entrance.
What a way to make an entrance. I'm telling you, she shows up in living color. Shows up in living color, all right?
Yeah, I don't, I mean, that right there is, it's mind-boggling.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you're trying to because now you first of all, you're dealing with a death.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You're devastated. You're dealing with a death.
Yep.
You're mourning.
Yep.
You know, you're grieving.
Yeah.
And now your grieving process to turn into a questionable what the heck going on.
Yeah.
You can't even grieve properly because now you got all these things going in your head.
And then that can turn into a very dramatic situation.
Absolutely.
Where people be wanting to fight.
Oh yeah, they be wanting to fight. They be wanting to fight. They be wanting. Yeah.
You ain't none of my pappy's kids.
Right. Exactly. You ain't. Yeah. And look dead like you.
I don't care you look like him or not.
No, you ain't. You ain't no. No. I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
Carol said, that necklace is everything. Yeah, it's looking good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, dear. Thank you. You know, I told you I was gonna bring it on Thursdays, right? So I brought you all this right here. But we're going to go right back to our conversation. Let me style and profile this. Y'all like that? See, got my little short earring because see, I can't stand jewelry to hit the other jewelry. Don't like one. So ladies, don't never let your jewelry hit your other jewelry out, right?
Making all that noise.
Make a lot of noise, and plus it doesn't look right, okay? So you just want to wear your short earrings, okay? That's how you want to do. One day we're gonna have a fashion day, okay? How about that? Well, anyway, thank you so much. All right. Okay, now let's go back to the fact that this wife has just found out that her deceased husband has fathered a child.
Could be a love child.
And okay, let's kind of make this up.
Okay.
Let's say it's a love child.
It's a love child.
And the love child is the same age as your second child.
Okay.
Okay, this is now. Okay, now here we go.
That's heavy.
Now, here we go. Now this is true. This is true. These things happen. All right. Listen. Yeah. Now I'm going to repeat this. Put this up here. I want to paint the picture.
Okay.
All right.
Paint it.
Let me paint the picture. Your loving husband has just passed away. You all have had children together.
Okay.
At least have three beautiful children together out of this beautiful union.
Okay.
And the day of his funeral, everything's so beautiful, and it was a magnificent funeral. People spoke very highly of your husband. Everything acclimates went out, and he was a pillar in the community. And
but he had a secret.
But yes,
in the phone.
And the secret died with him, but the secret showed up.
Secret showed up.
The secret showed up. Even though the secret died with him, the secret showed up.
It showed up.
All right. Now, since the secret showed up, now the wife has to deal with this secret that's done been revealed to her in black and white, in full color.
My God.
All right. Now she has to deal with this.
Yeah.
So she goes from what? Grieving to doubting that they have a good marriage, and that this child in front of her looks like her deceased husband. And how old are you?
He's the same age as the second child.
And the same age as the second child. Okay, now you got that. Now that you got that, and the secret that came out.
How do you handle it?
How do you handle that secret?
How would you handle that?
How would you handle that secret? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's what I want to know too. Because to me, it's so heavy.
It is heavy.
It's a whole lot to unpack.
It's a whole lot to unpack. My husband cheated on me. Cause we got a kid here that's the same age, and guess what? They ain't.
That's the same thing. That's another one. They're the same. They're the same age.
Same age.
Then he cheated on me. That's two.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he love me?
Yeah, you're gonna question, did he love me?
All of that. It's and then I'm at the funeral.
Then I'm at the funeral.
I got more to go home now with.
Exactly. How do I even process all this? How do I process all this? That you had an affair. How would you process that? Because at one point you're heartbroken, you're sad because your husband is deceased, and you got this sadness. Then all of a sudden this other emotion shows up,
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like questionable emotion, like what
Yeah.
is going on here?
Yeah.
So no, you're no longer sad, but now you're excited. So what done happened here? So then you turn into what? Anger.
Yeah.
You turn into anger. You almost want to go back inside the funeral home or inside church, open that casket up and beat them up or shake them up. Give me some answers. You did this to me.
Give me some answers.
And that would be something that the wife will have to deal with on her own.
But you know what it is that you know what it is. Like I said before, some people cannot handle that.
Yeah.
It's like we was talking about the other day about that little red table Jane Pinkett had.
Oh yeah, that thing came from the attic.
Yeah, it's,
Told y'all about bringing stuff out the attic.
that thing came from. What else come out from out the attic? You say
The Ouija board,
Ouija board. What else come out of the attic?
the doll,
The dolls, the Jumanji,
the game.
Yeah, all that stuff come out of the attic. That's where she pulled that red table out of the attic. Ain't make her tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Made her tell the
I
truth.
don't care who feelings.
That's
goes
right.
up, you
That's
know
right.
what I'm saying?
You sit right here, the truth gonna get told.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But it's like this. It's like now that I have to deal with this, you know, that's a whole process in itself. Because now you don't know if this girl wants to try to develop a relationship
with her siblings,
or even with the stepmother. You know,
right? But then you have the siblings. Do they even want a relationship with her?
But I think what it is this: it all stems to how their relationship was with their deceased spouse.
The mom,
the husband,
and wife. Now, remember, she thought they had a real loving relationship.
And I'm sure that they did. Like, you know, for sure, when you are, committed, when you are in a happy relationship where somebody loves you.
They then went out and got this love child.
Well, he made a mistake.
Oh, it's just that simple?
It was a mistake. Because if it wasn't a mistake, he would have left the right to be.
Now, there's a lot of factors in that
because I'm telling you, because if the grass was that so green or so good, he would have stayed over there in them green pastures.
True. I believe so.
Yeah.
But because no matter how much money he may have to pay in child support, how much money he may have to pay in spousal support,
Yeah, none of that. It's like, I did this, and then he may not even have known that he even had a dog.
Brought something else into the mix.
Absolutely. It could have been a hit and quit it.
Ooh, and he not even know the child even existed.
Yeah, it could be a one-nighter.
That's a possibility.
Because clearly you could have found me while I was alive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was probably the mother probably told her who her father was probably before she died or something like that. And was like, this is who your dad is, but he don't know nothing about you.
Deathbed confession.
Yeah, I mean, how many men have children out there that they don't know about?
That's another subject.
I mean, it's still the same thing. It's
still a secret in the closet.
Yeah.
Because how many men know that they actually have a child?
Only thing he knew he just had sex with her.
That's all he know. It might be one night stand, like you said.
Because if it was something continual, I'm sure the wife would have found out about it. Like, oh, you're doing something out of your norm.
Mm-hmm.
Something else is going on, and then that stuff shows up in the bedroom too as well.
Yeah,
when somebody is cheating, having extra amount of affairs and stuff like that. And then, certain things ain't working and carrying on like that.
Tell me about it.
So because they have built an attraction to someone else. So obviously, this may have been just somebody they knew for work. They don't tell it. They don't tell it. It's just been something, and it was just a one night thing. You know what I'm saying? That was it.
Right.
He didn't know.
Right.
So Jimmy Rand says back in the day they did not tell. That's what I said earlier. They did not tell
Wow.
nothing. Okay.
Wow.
It was like what you don't know won't hurt you. Okay, it's not gonna hurt you.
Wow. So this one night stand. This is one night stand. She kept it a secret.
Yeah, so one night stand that he kept a secret.
That he kept a secret.
And then the woman that he had an affair with kept the child a secret.
Kept the child a secret.
Because maybe she might have been, she had some integrity and didn't want to mess with the man's
home. Well, well, at the bedside,
it's quiet in here. This
right
church.
At the bedside confession,
So that's probably what it was. It could, more than likely, it could. I mean, that kind of stuff happens every day.
Every day.
And then even if sometimes these men raise children that they think are theirs, and they're not theirs, where the wife or the girlfriend says, "This is your son." Jimmy Ray says they always say they sent their daughter to the grandmother. Exactly. The grandmother ends up raising the daughter and stuff like that. She don't know that auntie is really her mother.
Wow. That happens quite a bit. Happens a lot. These secrets in the closet. I mean, but is it worth? If a secret, a secret can drive a person to drugs, to an addiction. Is it worth keeping the secret that you sacrifice your own mental health?
Well, I think it depends on what type of secret it is. If this secret is going to cause damage to an individual, well, I mean, here's the thing. Everything doesn't have to always lead to an addiction.
Everything don't have to lead to addiction, but
I think that's the extreme. I think that's
but however, guess what? It happens.
It does happen. Yes.
It happens. I'm not saying it's majority of it or nothing like that, but I'm just saying this is a gate.
Because the most people that are on drugs is because somebody introduced them to drugs.
Yeah, they introduced them to drugs, but however, guess what? You would have to be if they introduce you to drugs, then usually when people start doing drugs, they got something else going on.
Yeah, some traumatic has happened in most cases. Yeah, some traumatic has happened.
Yeah. Parents were changed. Oh, okay. So that's why they send the daughter away.
Yeah, parents were changed, or like I said earlier, there was a teenage pregnancy. Stuff like that.
Wow. Teenage pregnancy. Good grief. Well, what do you do with that? What do you do with those secrets?
Either if you're built, you know how you're built. Either you're built to hold it, or either you're built to let it go. Let it out. Only you know what you can handle.
Well, I don't know. Some people are not strong enough. But did they hide? Some people are not strong enough, and like you said, some people have shame.
But some people can. Some people are strong enough to hold a secret.
That's true.
Yeah, they're strong enough to hold.
They're strong enough to hold. Yeah.
There was a situation where my great grandmother had told somebody a secret. She told somebody that wasn't gonna tell nobody, and they didn't. So it really depends on how you are built.
Mm-hmm.
Some things you do, some things you're gonna have to hold in and keep, and you're gonna have to be able to maintain your sanity.
But what if it start eating you up?
Then that's when you got to let it go.
That's when you got to release it.
That's when you got to release it.
That's when you got to release it.
If it's eating at you and you can't sleep, you ain't got no peace.
You done turned to alcohol. I'm serious. You done turned to alcohol. You done turned to popping pills. You this, that, and the other. You done turned to sex. You all kind of stuff you done turned to because you holding this here secret, and this secret is bothering you. But you know what? Once you release that secret, if that secret is bothering you that bad, and you becoming a sacrifice, guess what? You need to let that secret go. You need to let that secret go because that secret is becoming detrimental to you.
But you know where all this secrecy came from? It came from slavery.
All right. Okay. We got a few more seconds.
It came from slavery when certain things would happen. They couldn't tell. They couldn't tell that they seen master sleeping with with Ida.
Yeah.
Ida Mae. They didn't tell that.
They didn't tell it.
They seen it. They showed it. They told it. They knew they would die.
Right. But I guess you're making a very valuable point there that how we started out keeping secrets was to keep your life. Because being slaves, if you seen a lot, but you better not tell it. Because you already knew the consequences that would arrive from it. So I'm thinking that this occurred from generation.
It's generational.
It's generational,
and it's turned cultural.
And now it's turned cultural. Wow, it's generational. Now it's cultural about keeping secrets.
Let's see, Jimmy Rand says, think about this. Back in the 60s and 70s, it was free love, and many men do not know they have children. That's what was going on.
Yeah.
A lot of sex.
Yeah. Free. Yeah.
That's when they were smoking a lot of weed.
Yeah.
What they call it, Woodstock.
Woodstock and yeah. Flower Child.
Said free love.
Free love. Free.
Jesus.
So that Jimmy, he done brought something up. He done brought something up.
They put that comment back up.
Yeah, put that comment back up there. Y'all see this? Y'all read that for yourself. Y'all read that. Read that right there.
It's just like I said, it's a lot of, and that's when that love child, that's when that girl would have been born in the 60s and the 70s.
Right. Yeah,
okay.
There
was a lot of free love going around.
Right. Oh my. Okay, he done brought it on out, and he done brought it on out here.
So they don't know they got children.
Right, exactly. It's almost time for us to go. Come on.
And then at the same time, they don't even know how to get in contact with that person again no more. Cause they just seen them at a concert.
Look, did you get a name? They don't even get names. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no names.
With that free love, ain't no names.
Ain't no names involved here.
Ain't no name. We ain't got to exchange no names. Free love. Oh my God. Wow. But that's a fact though. That's a fact though. Free love. For real.
That's what it was called.
Well, we all know what that means. And it's time for us to go. However, it has been time that has been very well spent. Thank you all for tuning in. And like I always say, if you have a subject, a topic that you would like to talk about, hey, send me a note and let's talk about it. All right? Listen, I love you. Guess what? God loves you best. Like and share. And remember to subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Bye.